this time I recorded a video, and I think that the background, speech, what I was saying was actually good, and I was gonna include it. Turns out my mic was muted the whole time, so, we all make mistakes. But this is the LAV video that I was saying I was going to make. Look at this thing. It's so big. It's so cool. I love the LAV. I was trying to compare it to the size of the BTR because I knew it wasn't going to be as long, but I thought it might be like a little wider. I was wrong. You're going to see that here in a second. There's no use trying to run around it because I use the LAV for testing here in a second anyway. So, like, it's big. This thing is huge. It's taller and everything. Um, I don't know. You know, I the only downside to the LAV is one thing that I mention later. So this is what the inside of the LAV looks like. The periscopes still don't work, which is unfortunate, but you can open the top, and they added the turnout feature, which is amazing. I think that this is going to make first-person BTR and LAV both possible. Um, like, it. I'm glad that they did this. It sucks that I made a video right before it happened. Like, I knew that this was a thing that they were adding, but, yeah, you can open the top of the driver's seat on the LAV, but you can't turn out as the driver, which is unfortunate. If you switch to the commander seat, however, you can press Z to open the top. If you hold it, you'll turn out. The only downsides are, obviously, half of your body is exposed, but, the gun, actually, you lose, like, I don't even know, what, like 30 degrees of your turn vision. You can't kill the person that's popping out with the big gun, fortunately. But yeah, no. So I'm glad that that's a thing now. It's going to make BTR stuff better. Well, I guess not third person, but people who want to do it in first person, which I respect them. This is the gunner of the LAV. It looks really good. The animations that they have added for both the LAV and the BTR are awesome. I love them. This is the sight, right? So you have heat rounds, you have AP, heat, and then you have the 7.62x51 standard turret. 200 rounds in each box, which is pretty cool. It'd be interesting to see what people can, do with all this. This is the kit that it spawns with. You get 2 laws. You can turn out of the gunner as well, which I show later. I thought I was doing it there. This is where you reload the big guns. 150 rounds of heat and 60 rounds of AP. I feel like it's a little one-sided on the heat rounds, but yeah. Sorry, I haven't, cleared my throat. This is just, I'm doing it all in one, basically. That front right box, or the small front left box, might be where you repair it. Not might, one of the two is where you do repair the engine, the hull, and the drivetrain. I just forget because they don't have wrenches in vehicles in experimental. If you're going up against a BTR in an LAV, aim for the fuel tank. It takes 9 AP rounds, well-placed AP rounds, to make it catch fire. You can hit the engine, you can hit the wheels. Disabling all the wheels on an LAV will essentially make it undrivable. It's crazy. So it takes 9 AP shots to the fuel tanks. And I figured, why not? It takes 1 AP round when you hit it. Anyway, so it's going to be kind of crazy. Like, the BTR versus the LAV is kind of a terrible lineup for the LAV. You'd think it's the opposite because you have AP rounds. But look at this. 1 rocket and it's on fire. I really hope that gets changed. Like, I'm begging for it to get changed because the not the LAV, the BTR can eat rockets. I mean, not eat them, but like a well-placed rocket in certain places are going to just kill the people inside of it outright, or make them uncon. and it's going to make it easier to get other rockets on target. I wanted to clarify something that I just got finished saying, but didn't continue saying after. So the BTR is a good matchup against the LAV because it's fire rounds. I mean, they rip through the entire thing. So, if you hit the front, this thing's just gonna fucking light on fire. If you hit it really anywhere, it's going to light on fire. And in the background, you can see me fucking getting unlucky with rocket shots on this thing. But it only takes one rocket, like I said. Sorry, I shouldn't need to reiterate myself. The engine is in the front, so this makes sense, right? But, everything else doesn't. Like, I just got super, super unlucky with how I was shooting it, I guess. I'm not really sure. But it happens in the back, too. So, it's not about where the engine's placed. It's literally just about where you hit it. And, it actually setting on fire whenever you hit it. Because this game just likes to fuck with me. What I am most excited for with the LAV has to be the LAV versus anything in the air, to be honest. Look at this. 1 AP shot gets rid of the propellers. Imagine if they're spinning, I'm going to have more of a hitbox to hit. It's going to be crazy. AP versus the engine on helicopter is a different story. You can do it. Don't recommend. 100% don't recommend. I don't even know, because I didn't count. I stopped counting, straight up. And it's only smoking. But, that versus heat rounds are kind of crazy. Took about 9, so same as the BTR, and it also snaps the propellers in 1. So, this thing's going to devastate if used properly. Now, I was curious about the civilian cars, so I, decided to do that as well. I wasn't really expecting the results that I had gotten. I was like, the heat rounds are good, but I'm not sure how good that they're really going to be. That's 4 shots and that thing's on fire. That's 3. That's 4. So, this thing is going to be a monster against anything with an engine. And probably, like, infantry that doesn't know where it is. But as soon as this thing gets dialed down and found out where it is, it's going to get demolished. All it takes is one flanker with RPG, and it's over. You can turn out of the gunner, by the way, and you get this cool, like, third-person perspective, but you can't aim down the sight, obviously, and you can, follow your bullets. It's pretty cool. Imagine, like, blowing down a path of trees and finding a fucking group of infantry. Be cool. This is going to make first-person BTR actually, like, cool, right? So, you have this commander seat that's right next to the gunner. If you pop out of this, you see everything. You see everything that the gunner sees. So, like, you could give bearings, you could give compass directions. It's crazy. Like, this is going to make first person, any kind of motorized, really cool. I say motorized, but, like, armored, So, yeah, this thing is going to be a beast, but one flank, it's done. For anybody who made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching and essentially listening to me ramble. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Don't know what kind of video I'm going to make next, so let's see, Let's find out. Leave some suggestions below. Peace.